I just had a session with Amanda and a mediator that we're talking to. And before the session today, as I do every day, I read about the energy of the dream spell. And I have written contemplations on each of them to read my own contemplation. And today is what's known as the white crystal dog. And the affirmation, the first line, simply says that I dedicate in order to love. And part of the contemplation that was speaking about Martin Luther King and some of his thoughts on agape. And I read through one of his sermons that he had given about to love your enemy, and how some people, we just went into some great detail, but some people see the words of Jesus in that regard as some unattainable idealism, and Dr. King talking of just the real practicality of it. And it doesn't mean that you have to like people necessarily or what they do, but love is greater than like. And the ways to do it, to find common ground, even with your enemies, just to find things that you like about them, but first to look within yourself. And we need to do that deep self-reflection, because people may not like you because your hair's too short or your hair's too long or your skin's too dark or your skin's too light or any other reasons that something you've done, but it also may be something that's deep-rooted in you that you don't see, and that's the necessity to first look at yourself. But anyway, coming into this appointment, thinking about dedicating in order to love, and what does that look like? And Amanda has been wanting to express to me to move back to Texas, to Dallas, and take the kids with her, which is an excruciating thought that we've been talking about and been working through for many months now. And we did not go into our meeting today with this intention at all. It didn't even cross my mind. It didn't come up. But then it did, and once it surfaced, I couldn't shake it, and I knew immediately. Didn't take a long time to think about, but it didn't feel great that from all of been working on this and communicating, that I told her that it was okay. And then I just broke down. And I got hit with this just tremendous sadness. And just had to step away for a moment. And I just cried and just sobbed. And in those spaces, sometimes there's fear of what's going to happen and all of these different things, and how it'll go out in my relationship with my kids and this and that. But it wasn't so much fear as it was sadness. It was just really, really sad. So many different layers of sadness. And then I came back, and she expressed, just to do whatever she can to alleviate my fears. And I had just shared I'm not afraid. I'm just really sad. And I realize that sadness is part of love. And it's a powerful emotion. You don't feel sad about things that you don't care about, that you're ambivalent about. You only feel sad about things that you care about, and sad about things that you love. And I think that, I guess it's possible, sometimes we feel sad about things. There might be some distortions that don't really matter so much, but when we really get down to the heart of it, the things that we love or endear to the most are the ones that have the potential to induce the most sadness under certain circumstances. And that comes with love. And so it was just so fitting today that we dedicate in order to love. The synchronicities of all things. The quote that I had put for the contemplation I wrote today was lyrics from the Beatles song, "All You Need Is Love." And that was the song that we had played part in our wedding. And here we are having a conversation where I have agreed with, obviously, certain, agreements in place, but that I agreed that my children can be moved thousands of miles away to another state. And it's not because I don't want to be with them, because I do a lot. And it's not because I don't love them, it's because I do a lot. And so this process is helping me to really learn what love means. What love means in action. I think sometimes we love something, we want it, we take it. And there's a bit of a selfishness to that. Not that it's wrong to have things, to receive love. You don't want to get into a hoarding space. But this age-old adage that if you love something, you set it free. Man. Well, I have experienced that today in a way that I never have before. And I know that the learning from that and the growth will come with time from the experience being out there. And, I'm already projecting and feeling the dread of them getting in the car, their bags packed, and driving away. That image is a hard one right now. That's like the saddest image right now. At moment. And it's also just a make-believe. It's projected. I mean, yes, it appears that a move is going to come, but how it's going to look and with the circumstances, nobody knows. So I see that image is just a visual projection of my sadness that has created that. And so the opportunity now is to cultivate the joy and the happiness and the light and allow that to project the images to focus on. And when the sadness comes up, to love it. I mean, what else are you going to do? You know, not to love it. Like, oh, I love it. Yes, I love the sadness. But to love it, to care for it, to nurture it, to be with it. If we can love our enemies, then we can love our sadness. And our sadness is not our enemy. So it should be an easier thing to do. We love our enemies. It sets a very strong barometer, the polarity, everything within that. I'm grateful for the sadness to be an expression of how much love and gratitude I have for my children. I'm so blessed to have children they'll love so much that I feel so sad for them to leave. What a blessing. So, thank you to the white crystal dog, planting the seed to remind me to dedicate in order to love, and what comes with that, and what opens up. The heart opens up to feel just full of capacity. It's an expansion and an involution at the same time. How much we can hold and express ourselves, but also to carry and bring internally. And then just this profound center point within it all. It's just this silence. And in that silence is that seed of love, is that perfection for it to grow in all directions, in any ways that it expresses itself. Dedicate in order to love.